Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that tiny creatures have been living on your face for years, that your body glows in the dark, and that your stomach is powerful enough to digest itself. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, every single one of these facts is completely real. The human body is one of the most incredible machines ever created, but it's also far stranger and more disturbing than most people realize. Today, we're counting down 15 real but disturbing facts about the human body that sound fake, but are backed by science. And trust me, the last one might change the way you think about yourself forever. Fact 15. Your body is constantly eating itself. Every second, your cells are breaking down old and damaged parts and consuming them for raw materials. This process is called autophagy, which literally means self-eating. It sounds horrifying, but without it, toxic waste would pile up inside your cells and eventually kill them. In a strange way, your body survives by recycling pieces of itself every day. Fact 14. You shed thousands of skin cells every minute. Look around your room. Now imagine this. A surprising amount of the dust you see contains dead skin cells that once belonged to you. The average person sheds millions of skin cells every day. In fact, by the end of your life, you will have lost enough skin to fill an entire room. You're literally leaving pieces of yourself everywhere you go. Fact 13. Your stomach can digest itself. Your stomach contains acid strong enough to dissolve metal under the right conditions. So why doesn't it digest itself? Because it constantly produces a protective mucus layer and replaces its inner lining every few days. If that protective barrier fails, the acid begins attacking the stomach wall. That's one reason ulcers can be so painful. Your stomach is essentially one protective layer away from digesting itself. Fact 12. Tiny mites lives on your face. Right now, microscopic creatures are crawling across your face. They're called Demodex mites. They live inside your pores and hair follicles, especially around your eyelashes. Most adults have them. They're usually harmless, and you can't feel them moving. But while you're asleep, they often become more active. Fact 11. Your mouth is home to billions of bacteria. Your mouth contains hundreds of different species of bacteria. Many are helpful and protect your health. Others contribute to bad breath, cavities, and gum disease. In fact, after just one day without brushing, bacterial colonies begin forming a sticky film known as plaque. Your mouth is basically a crowded microscopic city. Fact 10. You are taller in the morning. Believe it or not, you shrink during the day. The discs between your spinal bones compress under the weight of gravity while you're standing and walking. When you sleep, those discs expand again. As a result, you can be up to an inch taller when you wake up than when you go to bed. Fact 9. Your bones are alive. Most people think of bones as dry, lifeless structures. They're not. Bones contain living cells, blood vessels, and nerves. They're constantly breaking down old tissue and rebuilding new tissue. In other words, your skeleton is continuously remodeling itself throughout your life. Fact 8. Your brain can create false memories. Many people think memories work like video recordings. They don't. Every time you recall a memory, your brain reconstructs it. Sometimes details get altered, added, or removed. This means you can vividly remember events that never actually happened the way you think they did. Your own brain can accidentally trick you. Fact 7. Your body glows in the dark. This sounds impossible, but scientists have discovered that the human body emits tiny amounts of visible light. The glow is produced by chemical reactions inside your cells. The light is about 1,000 times too weak for the human eye to detect. But technically, you are glowing right now. You're just too dim to notice. Fact 6. You have trillions of non-human passengers. Your body isn't entirely yours. Trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms live on and inside you. Together, they help digest food, train your immune system, and even influence your mood. Without many of these microbes, survival would be difficult. You're actually an entire ecosystem. Fact 5. Your intestines have their own nervous system. Scientists sometimes call the gut the second brain. Your digestive tract contains hundreds of millions of nerve cells. It can communicate with your brain and influence emotions, appetite, and behavior. That's one reason stress can upset your stomach and why your stomach can affect your mood. Fact 4. You lose millions of cells every minute. Your body is in a constant state of destruction and renewal. Millions of cells die every minute. At the same time, millions of new cells are created to replace them. The version of you that exists today is not exactly the same version that existed a few years ago. Fact 3. You breathe through one nostril more than the other. Most people think both nostrils work equally all the time. They don't. Your body naturally alternates airflow between nostrils every few hours. It's called the nasal cycle, and most people never notice it's happening. Fact 2. Your body contains more bacterial cells than you think. The human body contains enormous numbers of microbes. Many live in your digestive system, where they help break down food and produce essential compounds. Without them, normal digestion would be nearly impossible. You are not a single organism. You are a living partnership between human cells and microbial life. Fact 1. You aren't really the same person you were years ago. Over time, many of your body cells are replaced. Your skin changes. Your blood changes. Your bones change. Even parts of your brain change. The person you see in the mirror may feel permanent, but biologically, your body is constantly transforming. You are less like a statue and more like a flowing river, always changing, every second of every day. And that may be the strangest fact of all. If you enjoyed these disturbing facts about the human body, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Which facts shocked you the most?